Hello everybody, this is Tech Stack here. Hey, sending out the messages that we are live and getting ready for this. Okay, we should be live. For some reason YouTube had basically ate my stream settings, so hopefully everything's gonna come through okay. I think we are streaming officially. Yeah, okay. Fusion, you made it. Blowstone Fusion beat you. Welcome everybody. Bug Hunters 2.0, right? Found a pretty serious bug again. So last night we fixed the bug. Today I have prevented the bug, but it causes other issues. So let's jump into what it is, and maybe speaking through it, I will figure out how to fix it. We're getting close to having a build ready. If I stop finding serious bugs, we might have a game night this weekend. Aiming for Saturday. But the bug I found, if we can't fix this, is going to throw a big old monkey wrench in the whole thing. So we'll have to figure that out first. Basically what happens is when an entity joins the world, we have an event set up that adds them to a team, all that kind of stuff, sends the team information. But it also opens the GUI if we're in the right mode. And that GUI is the lobby GUI, right? It's the one where you say, I want to be on team blue. I am ready. And when all the teams are ready, then the start button opens up and somebody can click start. So the start button is what triggers giving you items. It was what triggers giving all the teams resources to start off with, right? So it's really the start of the game. And hey Sammy, with this you can see it looks like everything's okay. Maybe the bug's still up there, but if I pick this item up and throw it on the ground, right, and go to pick it up, it disappears. It's nowhere to be found. There's no way to get that item back. I scratched my head the longest time trying to figure out why that was happening. It is my mod. And it's this. It's showing the GUI. Right? And the only reason I noticed it, okay, first off, I've noticed that you can't pick up items. I just thought it was a Forge bug or something weird, right? I didn't realize it was my bug. But if I get rid of that lobby screen displaying and rerun the game, we'll find that I actually have a bunch of items in my inventory, right? When I load this world up that weren't there before. So, I guess I don't get why creating this here does that. It might be blocking some other piece of code from finishing running. But I gotta figure a way around this, right? Because we need the screen to show up, but at the same time, we don't want this bug. So we've got to move it somewhere else, but I don't know where to move it. So let's go in here. This is like the first bug I think I've found with events, like, that's kind of serious. It's like the order that the code fires is out of whack because of the event. So we've got that fire. Look at my inventory. I have tons of stuff in my inventory. That wasn't there just a moment ago. Now if I throw this oak log down and walk up to it, it pops into my inventory. I detected this bug because I was trying to give myself... Same issue on Roblox, really? Huh. I was trying to give myself the starting items, and I racked my brain over that code as to why it wasn't working, and that's why. It's because it was giving me the items. In fact, they're all there, right? The swords and stuff, that's what I was trying to give myself. But we couldn't tell we had them. And now if I click this, see, I'm getting the items from here as well. This wasn't working before. So it's not just the startup that it's not giving items. You can't get any item if we do a menu there. So we obviously can't do it there. So where do we do it? That's where I'm stuck in my head. We have a client event. The client event that we have set up is a client tick. I wonder if there is a server tick that we could do, or this event itself on entity join world is fired when an entity joins the world, right? But maybe we need to do it a little bit before or after. What's this can update? Fired when the entity is being created. This is fired when vanilla determines that an entity cannot update in... Oh. Okay, so that's not gonna help us. Entering chunk. That's not good either, because I believe that's when they move from between chunks. Is entering a chunk. Yeah, so we wouldn't want that. The eye height's not going to change. So what are we left with? Where are we at down here? Is there like a player joins world? There is a player event. Okay. Interact, pickup, set spawn, wake up. Container event. No. What's player events? Harvest check. Break speed. Name format. Clone. Start tracking. Fired when an entity is started to be tracked by this player. Okay, so that's not what I want. Stop tracking. Load from file. Player is being loaded from the world save. Note that the player won't have been added to the world yet. Intended to allow mods to load additional file from the player's directory containing additional player-related data. Okay. Save the file. Visibility. I had scripts that was supposed to take things from people and prioritize items over other items and stop the other items from being removed. Okay. Item pickup event, item crafted event, item smelted, player logged in event. Maybe this is what we want. Initialize connection to player. I mean, I could try this, but I don't know that this is going to work. Is there like a server event? Event. World. Server chat. This might be our best bet. Let's go back to our event handler. We're gonna @subscribe event public static static. It's gonna be void on, and then that event. Okay, and so we got event.get player. Hey, Spider-Man. Is that a player entity? What is that? It is a player entity. Yeah, Sammy beat you here, man. A player event, not player event. It's a player entity. Yeah, terminate, sure. So I have to restart anyway. Hooey! Oh, stream avatars isn't working now? Oh my gosh, give me a sec, guys. I didn't realize it. Tell you, this week has not been a week for computers with me. Not having much luck with them. It says it's loading. Keep that over there. Do this. Okay. It is not loading. Let's close. Your stream keeps crashing. Yeah, so YouTube did something different. Like, all the information in like the title of my stream is usually saved, but it wasn't today. So yeah. Hey, there we go. Now stream avatars is working. It was weird. I just restarted it. Okay, let's give this a try. Hopefully that's that simple and this works and we're fine. Hopefully it doesn't introduce some other bug that I just don't know about yet. So yeah, Fusion, we got pretty close. If you haven't been here for 2 weeks, like, have you seen the structure spawn in even? I won't be on till much later. It's Friday for me, but I've got stuff to take care of first. I've got you on in the background, but just assume I'm not here. Okay, Susie. Yeah, challenge. Ooh, you're doing challenge. Susie, I found a pretty big bug again. Oh, I have inventory. Okay, okay, okay. Good. Toss everything out. Now, if I die, what happens? Or kill me. I no longer get the message. And that's actually a desired thing. So I'm okay with that one. Those items can be picked up. Oh, okay. So you haven't seen... Okay. You need a demonstration of everything that's going on then. Let's do just that. So you see at the top of the screen we've got resources. We've got a starting set of resources that we get. We have nice textures that CZ has been building. We have structures. So the Minecraft structure block, you can scan buildings in and things. So when you start, you're going to have this town hall block in your inventory, right? This town hall builder, you right click, boom, it spawns in your town hall. And you'll notice that those weird looking blocks in the corners. I'm going to get a sword. I'm going to get damage. 2. Okay. These are not actually blocks. They're entities. So they have health. And this tile entity that I've created here that's got a GUI on it, which is just a placeholder GUI. It's going to look better now, hopefully, is monitoring the health of these entities around this building. Okay. Now watch what happens as we start to kill these. The first couple you're not going to notice much, because what's like when you hit 80 health left or something like that on this, that you'll notice it. So we got to kill a couple of these guys. And this one will probably do it. There. You notice the blocks disappeared. And now it's got smoke coming up out of it because we've got campfires in there to make smoke. It's showing the damage state of the building itself, right? So as we continue to do damage to these things, the building will die. The physical building will die, right? And it goes down into rubble. And this rubble, after like 30 seconds or something, will be cleaned up so that you can build again in this area. But it demonstrates that your building is no longer there. So this was achieved by using structures. We have a whole nother world that we're building all these structures on, just in creative. And we're giving them names, and then I can create a builder item for them. So you can see it disappeared there. These builder items are what we really need to play the game with. So when you go into your town hall there, it's going to have an option that says, I want to buy a barracks. And that will consume your resources at the top. And then you can take this barracks builder, right-click on the ground, and you can place a barracks down. Then once you have enough resources to get started, it's buying automatically for now. It'll be a queue later where you tell it I want 10 of these guys. It's buying minions for me with the resources I've gathered so far. Okay. Now the minions, you can select them. You can assign them to control groups. So if I do Control Z, the first group here has 2 minions in it. I select a third guy and do Control X. That's my second control group. I say I have 3. And same for C. Control C. Wait, Control C. So now if I hit X, Z, X, and C, I can select those different groups as I need to, right? Now, ideally, you're probably not going to have the same guys just increasing one more each time. You're probably going to have like these 2 and then the rest of them in another group. So you can toggle back and forth. We still have the command wand thing that lets you order these guys around. And if I do a C, we can get all of them going. So it's a nice interactive way of dealing with these things. Is what that's about. Now, if I had another one of these structures from another team, and I can't get that right now because I am on yellow, and these guys will move to whatever team I move to. But if we had another structure, its blocks won't look yellow, right? This X block won't look yellow. It'll be blue, for example. And these guys will target that. So you can get them to destroy the buildings for you by killing these targets. So actually, we can actually get him to destroy this one because we can tell them to target our own team. We'll do that. You don't like the updated YouTube. I like when all my subscriptions were listed on the side. I guess I haven't looked at the subscription part of it, but I did notice they changed stuff. So you can see the tents flattened, right? And those guys are stuck on a block. And after time, this whole thing will despawn. It does feel like it takes a while, which is okay. So the reason that we don't immediately destroy these is, one, it gives you a visual indication that something was there and has destroyed, right? That you've made a loss. The other piece, too, is it's a little bit of a penalty, right? So if your space is limited that's flat, you can't go in and replace that building right away. Hey, Nicholas. Long time, man. So this is a full-blown RTS at this point. Like, we've got archers. I just can't spawn them in right now because we need a structure built for it. Help. We're probably going to do a playtest of this weekend. It's that far along. It'll be buggy as all get out, don't get me wrong. But it's set up with 4 teams. And you can have however many people on a team. And you can play an RTS in Minecraft. I don't know if you've seen it all, but here's like your town hall. You just right click on the ground. This would disappear if I wasn't in creative, right? And then these guys, if they're on another team, would automatically attack the building by hitting these blocks, but because they're not, I need to do it. Brutes. What do you mean by brutes? Oh, cool. Help. I didn't know. Let's get these guys on like Control V, and then we can do V and select that, and then C, and they'll go for this one. So like bigger minions, maybe sledgehammers or something. So we've got a list of minion types that we want to have. And there's going to be more than we're going to have for this weekend. This weekend we'll have these guys and derpy archers. See the building's taking damage already. Go back to C group. Command them. Back to V group. And the idea is we'll be in a semi survival mode. Right? I would like it so that we can't place and break blocks. Just so we can't cheat, basically. But you can be part of the combat, right? You'll have a diamond sword or some type of sword. And you can just interact with these guys. They will target players of opposing teams. Need to get rid of the items dropping. It's a bit of a bug, too. Not a bug, but I just haven't made it not do that, I guess. So you two attack that one, and you two attack that one. Okay, that was quick. Ooh, we win. Oh, this guy's screwed. We have one winner. Yes, you may. Oh. You want to talk? Okay, just a sec.
Alright, there we go.
Okay, cool.
How
I
you
thought it was my side. I thought I needed to give you a roll or something again.
No, I still have them roll, I think. Yeah, I still have stream voice.
Okay, cool.
So, my little suggestion for you is, so on prison servers, they have specific places that you can mine. Maybe you should set up a few command blocks, and you can just have a big, huge mine that you can't mine out of, and set up permissions possibly for the blocks. And then you can have a server that they can't really cheat on, but still gather resources in.
So the resource gathering is not going to be like traditional Minecraft where you go mining with a pickaxe. So let me demonstrate that. I didn't even think about showing you that.
All right.
So here, there's wood. I guess it's a log. So oak log, grass, diamonds, and all the other ores that we're going to have in here. So that should be enough to demonstrate it. So an ore, some wood, and some grass. So the map itself will need to have the resource nodes, we'll call them, laid out in it just like this. So diamonds, iron, gold, emerald, which I don't know if we're doing emerald, but anyway, those three ores. Oh, and stone. Grass for farms. So if I put down a farm block on top of this, boom. Now that farm will start collecting farm or food for us, right? So it's not a player has to sit there and click on things to do something. They need a building to generate those resources for them, like you do in an actual RTS. So if I get a diamond mined, I need to see my food has already gone up. It's at 31. It was 20 something. Diamond mine would mine, and then a lumber yard for wood, and you place it on oak logs. Now, if the reason I put those down is similar to what you're saying. Like if I try and right click here, it's doing nothing because there's not a oak log here. So it lets us, as a map maker for this, specify spots or points of interest where you're allowed to mine that given resource. And if you try and do it anywhere else, you can't. So from a RTS map, if you're familiar with Supreme Commander, Forged Alliance, Planetary Annihilation, probably Total Annihilation, all of those things like have metal points in the map, and you have to build metal extractors on top of them, and maintain control of those points in the map with the metal extractor running to get the metal resource you use to make units. I'm trying to do something similar with this, where you need to control and have your building on this grass area to get the food from this area, right? And the same for diamonds, the same for wood. It gives you a reason to control a specific area, and also the enemy then has a way of countering your economy, right? Instead of allowing you to spam these resource generations or go mining for 20 minutes and come back with a buttload of loot, it's just more RTS-like.
Huh, so you actually did think about pretty much everything there.
Hopefully. We'll find out when we playtest it.
So how are you planning on having the playtest to work? Are you going to have like barriers up above that you're going to be able to place stuff on, or how are you going to do that?
Barriers? What do you mean?
So like the barrier blocks, so you can click through them and everything. You can still click buttons through them sometimes, but they keep you from falling through or going outside of them.
I might have a world border so that we keep within a certain area, but the thought was we'd probably do a super flat, be it a all grass one or a redstone ready like this, for the first test run, just because I've made it so that all of these structures have to be on flat land. The reason being, if we were to have somebody like build this next to a hill, the minions can't get in there and kill this target entity block, right? So they couldn't really do anything then. So it prevents cheating. Now, how much does it prevent it? 1 block, right? So if this is like a 17 wide structure, it needs 19 area perfectly flat to allow for fair play, basically. So that's why I'm going for a super flat. Now, in order to play in a real world, you just need an area big enough to place your town hall and your barracks, and then wherever your resource points are, they need some flat land around them so that you can do the same. So it doesn't have to be all flat. You can have hills and valleys and stuff. But we'll see.
All right.
Could place a lumber mill on another building, like a town hall has oak logs built into it. I could just build lumber mills on those blocks. So that's a question that Help has. It's a good question, Help, but I don't believe you're going to be able to because of what I just explained. Like, it has to be perfectly flat and clear. So if I were to place this log here and place that there, I can't build on this because that log's in the way. As soon as I remove that log, boom, it goes in. So unless this is a perfectly flat with all of the ground underneath filled in as well, it won't let us, right? So like this is not valid either. There's nothing above in the way, but there's not a completely flat floor for it to build on. And I got rid of the lumber block. Like an idiot. So I did try and do a bit of can you cheat the system kind of thing, right? Because what I was afraid of was somebody would build a structure with a moat around it, basically, right? And then the minions couldn't get to it to destroy it. So like if there was a log here and we build this, see, it's not gonna let me because of that block there's missing. Now if we did that might work. Nope. Because it needs the whole thing filled in. Now, could we have placed it if it was the hole was out here? Probably. But you're getting into the realm of whoever placed this block placed it incorrectly, right, on the map making side of things. And also, you know, there's area for the guys to walk up to this then. And if we summon, if I do the command right, summon TS RTS Archer. So he is an archer. I don't know if he's going to work without his baton though. He may not. Or without his bow. Summon TS RTS, the target entity. Yeah, he doesn't care. So they can shoot Maybe if I place down the archery range block, that'll do. So if I just place the block, not using the structure, we should have enough resources, assuming we have enough gold. We might need to place some gold builders. So as I've been building this out, I've like making it harder for me to test stuff and show things off because it's actually functioning like a game where you need the resources to buy the units and stuff. Gold. Do. So I am fully aware that each node that you would place in the world or each ore spot can have 2 buildings on it. And I think that's okay, right? And if the map maker person didn't want that to happen, all they have to do is that or say that, and then they can't place on that side. So it's a good way to counter it. So if I tried to build it this direction, it won't work. This direction won't work. That direction will work, but this one will. You haven't made a cheat for your own game yet? Not yet. It would make it too easy for me. I thought about adding commands, but that adds a whole lot of extra work I have to do then. So I'm not sure that this is going to work for this guy. Not sure his resources are working out and everything. He also probably doesn't have a team and all that junk. Okay, Fusion. See you, man. Okay, guys, so why is our archer not spawning? Let's see. Or is he? He's trying to. Is he? Write to MBT data. It's giving an error. Compound. Oh, because structure data is null. Okay, so that's a thing we need to fix. Hey, Night Owl Gaming. If structure data is not equal to null, because we would want to save the rest of the attributes. And this does not tell us what type of class that was, so it very well could have been this bad boy. Yeah, it's just going to keep having that same error. Okay, let's wait 10 seconds, see if this thing fires off again, because that is the current timer on all these structure buildings. Night Owl, we're building a Minecraft mod that will be a real-time strategy game. So this guy's not on my team, but if we go back to wherever I built the barracks, let's just build new barracks. Barracks. So as soon as I get enough resources, or 10 seconds pass, there we go. We've got a minion that's on our team, and he is going to town trying to kill something already. So let's see if we can stop him. Probably won't be able to. So he's trying to kill either this guy, no, that block, because that block's not on a team. It looks yellow, but I spawned it in special, so it's not on a team. Cool. Nice, they're attacking each other. So to demonstrate what this can do, if we come over here and have these guys attack our own structure here, when this entity and that entity die, this whole thing will crumble. It'll probably disappear for this one, because I don't think we have a half-destructed state for it. There we go. We do have a half-destructed state. So there's its rubbled state, meaning that it's been destroyed and it no longer works. cat on your keyboard. Let's tell these guys to... No, don't go in the fire. Don't kill each other. Kill that. And then... You shall kill... this one. Now, if they weren't on our team, they would automatically go for those target blocks. But it's hard to do that testing single player. There we go. Now we'll stop spawning the things. Okay, what's next? We kind of need an archery range. I am not the best builder. I have other people that do that for me right now. But I'm going to hop on the build server, build an archery range that's very, very basic. No, crap. Don't want that version. You want this version. Build an archery range that's very basic, and then use that in the mod. Can you spawn an Ender Dragon with the mod? No. It could be something kind of interesting though to do, maybe. Okay, what's going on here? Did I load the wrong Minecraft still? Oh, it didn't load it because it was still trying to load it from before. Okay. So on this build server, you'll be able to see all the structures that CZ and Fiery have built to make this thing work with the buildings and their different destructive states. Okay, Minecraft. Build world. So I plan on having minions, which are just like your foot soldiers or melee units. Archers. I would like to have mounted units, so ones riding horses. I'm going on a blank. Probably pikemen. Probably some type of sapper type unit where they can... See, these are all the buildings and their destructive states and the colors for each team. We're going to also later set each team with their own unique build style, so they're different races basically. So like Roman, Viking, Egyptian, and Japanese. Why is farm yellow top not working? Yes, I'm on the build server. I'm on the build server because I need an archery range to test the archery range out. So I'm just going to plop one down and scan it real quick, and it doesn't have to be anything special. Archery. Oh gosh, that's what they looked like before. CZ, seeing this, thank you for building those blocks that look nice. The textures. Okay, so that's that. And... you're bad, what are you talking about? Where is... there is a block that'd be really nice for this, like a fletching table or something. The loom, there it is. Fletching table. See, it's got like a little target look to it. Place it like that. And I guess like this. No. Wait. Let's place this block here. And these over here. Right, like that's their targets they're trying to shoot for. Only problem is when we rotate things, it probably isn't gonna work right. Don't think those are directional blocks. No, they're not. Okay. I don't know, some slabs or something. Or stairs. It's pretty light wood, so go with birch. some slabs. Again, this is just a example of what an archery range could be so that I can code for it. Oh, let's go strip oak or strip birch. Okay, and some type of roof. Let's do hay. Oops, that's what I wanted to be. Sure, it looks like crap, but that's good enough. Okay, let's go grab one of these. I control middle clicking because it'll have all the right settings pretty much. And I just need to change one piece of it. Okay, we need to up the height by 1 block. Everything else appears to be fine. Okay, height is fine. There's no color related to this, but we'll do archery. Oh yeah, the target enemies would be good, huh? Red, and this will be the 100 form. Let's put one here. Summon target RTS target entity at the location that I am staring at. Boom. I'll put the one over here so they have to go past it. And at the location I'm staring at. Save. Okay, let me go connect to my build server FTP site so that I can download that structure we just created. And do that on another screen real quick here, guys. Abort previous connection. And in my software, we want to go to data structures and open this location up on my local computer. Okay. We go into structures. This is the folder. And we look for world generated Minecraft structures archery red. Okay, we copy that. We go to our structure builder, which is an item, archery range structure builder. And we tell it it's archery, not archery range. Cool. Did you remove your custom status in Discord? It's supposed to link to stream now like Twitch did. So I didn't remove my custom. Although it looks like I don't have one. It does show that I'm streaming on YouTube somehow, but it's not a link. I don't know, man. So we only did the red one, so I have to go to Team Red. Okay, so team join red. I don't know if you heard earlier, CZ, I found a bug that was making it so I couldn't pick up items or give any items. It was because I loaded in that lobby screen. So I had to fix the lobby screen. Oh, I have to tell my name, okay. See, now I'm on Team Red. And these guys should still listen to me? Yep. And look, they look different. See, this is going to be cool. For anyone that was watching earlier, we can make the minions and all of the entities look different based on the team they're on. It's gonna be good. Archery range builder. And F3T is probably needed. I might even have to restart Minecraft. I bet I do. Let's just restart it because it's gonna not work. I know it isn't. Because this piece wouldn't run unless we did a restart first. And while this is going, I need to see what else I need to do because we're coming down to the wire here on my goal of having this done for Saturday night. CZ, Saturday night, 9 or 10 are you thinking? And I'm talking Eastern time. You're still there. So, cost to buy things in the configs. We need cost to buy the items, the buildings. But startup items are there. We'll confirm that in a minute. Because we need to tell the other guys if we all want to play together. Okay, Sleepy. So I'm on Team Red. I'm gonna ready up. I'm gonna hit start. I've got 2 command wands. I don't remember how many I had before. Cool. Need to kill all my inventory. And our structure's not building. Interesting. Let's clear my inventory. Okay, and close and restart. 9 Eastern is probably better. I don't think I've got anything going on. I would like to make it a TS Craft PvP night. I wouldn't want to make it a... You think it'll be anticlimactic? I don't know. I mean, if somebody wants to play, there's no reason to not let them, the way I look at it. Okay, I got 2 of these, probably because I clicked the start button twice. So the start button needs to close the window, and that should fix it. Cool. So now, the archery range. And welcome back, Ballista. Why is it not arcing? Oh, there's a bug in the code. It's like not... The heck? Now you work? I doubt it. Hey, Tinkerbell. You're not first tonight, Tinkerbell. Huh. Okay, so let's do a breakpoint here because it should try and capture what this is, I believe, when we do this. It doesn't. Cool. Oh, now. I hate the notifications that YouTube has. So it should try and get the archery red. Is that not what it's named? Oh, we didn't refresh. Right? Well, where is that thing? I have to do it there. Archery red, data TS structures. Data TS structures. There it is. Now it's showing up. Okay, so restart yet again. I'm gonna go ahead and bail out of this world. Oh, it's still stuck. Come on. Okay, now we can run. So, I guess I need to add yet another to-do. Close the lobby when start is clicked. And it needs to close it for everyone. So that ought to be fun. Need to be able to initiate the close from the server for that to work. I don't know if that's possible. Why is it hitting all these breakpoints now? It wasn't hitting them before. Okay, so Team Red, ready up, start the game. Got another one of these things, but okay. Yay! It spawns in and the guy works then. So he comes out. Okay, so now he's on my team. Can I get you to attack something? Come out here. Oh, UK. They can't. They need 2 blocks to move through. Can you attack that? You can't, can you? Oh no. Well, they can't attack things because they don't have their bow. So when we spawn an entity for that, we need to make sure that he's got a bow. So let's check that real quick. Archery range builder item. No, we want the tile entity for the archery range. And it is spawning an archer, but in spawn unit for team, which calls spawn unit, which does this stuff. So we need to check the type and apply the appropriate equipment based on that type. So they do have infinite arrows. Infinite entity type equals mod entities dot archer minion. Then please set him to have a bow. Okay, so now when we buy the next one of these, he should come in with a bow. Come on. Work, dang you. We have no iron. Okay, so iron. And iron. The time when the cost is going to be extracted is going to basically be changed. Excuse me. Instead of doing it as it's spawning the unit in, there'll be a GUI on this that we say, I want to buy 10 archers, please. And that GUI, when you click that button, is when you spend the money. So we'll get there. It's just that's not going to happen for this weekend. How much for these guys? I don't remember. Archery range. Actually, let's go straight to the configs because that's where we're going to end up anyway. So, archer iron defaults to 5, so we need 5 iron before we'll go. So, another second or two. Come here, I want to deselect you. Okay, so now we've got the 5 iron. Give this 10 seconds. It should have bought one. Oh no, it bought it over here, didn't it? Are you even on our team? There they are. Because like they're both competing for resources, that happened to be the first one that was able to consume it. So select you, select you, and please kill this guy. Cool, they're shooting arrows. They're missing, but they're shooting arrows. There we go. Okay. Oh wait, they would miss because they're probably on the same team. That's why they missed before for that thing. Yeah, this specific team has a different skin, so the red team. Friendly fire is off. That's why they weren't hitting these guys. Because these guys are red, those are red, but it's these entities are treated different from the friendly fire perspective. So you can see it is going through them. Might be aiming a little bit high, but even if it wasn't, it would still go through. Okay, so archery range can work. We just need the structure built out. We need to close the lobby. Cost, structure, save everything again with an updated version of the mod, and download the latest structures. So there's still quite a bit of work left to do. Yeah. So I'm guessing you decided on having different units due to this. So there'll be different types of units. That was always in the plan. I always focused on the minions to just get things working. But there will be other types, yeah. Can you all stop shooting, please? Can you just go? You're not gonna stop, are you? So there will likely be mounted units. There will likely be pikemen to counter those mounted units. Some type of sapper unit that's explosive. Maybe some magical units. Minions, so the basic melee unit with different levels of armor. So maybe some iron armor, some diamond armor, and they'll just be more expensive on those resources. Yeah, the sappers is the name Fiery mentioned specifically, but they're just explosive units, right? So in Age of Empires, the petards. In other games, there are other names. The thought was maybe we could make one of those little minion guys have a backpack, and there's a creeper in the backpack, and that's what he explodes. I don't know. We'll see. There is no win condition, and I don't think we'll have a win condition built out for Saturday night when we play this. But I think that's okay, because whoever loses their town center will no longer be able to build units and will eventually lose. Currently, the town center doesn't give us any resources either. That didn't destroy. There might be a bug there. It's always hard to tell when there's a bug in my development environment, because sometimes when I crash out of the game, the blocks don't save their data right. So like if I had a crashing bug, it can break all the blocks in the world. Okay. What of this list that's left can I actually do still? Close the lobby screen. Let's see how we close the lobby. I don't know if that's even a possibility. Where in Minecraft, vanilla Minecraft, does the game close a GUI screen on you without you doing anything? Is there ever a case like that? I guess if you get too far away from a GUI. So like if I were to set up a minecart, open a chest, and then have a... Let's just try it. See if I'm right. Have a delay set up where redstone moves us away on the rails, I think that will trigger the minecart or the GUI to close when you're far enough away from it, I believe. But I'm not sure if that happens server side or client side. That's the problem. The other thing is how are we opening it so we can see maybe if there's a reverse of that. Network hooks. Open GUI. Open GUI. Open GUI. No close. If you're in a chest and it gets pushed by a piston, it forces close. Okay. Well, the chest can't get pushed by a piston in Java Edition, though. Unless you mean it, like, breaks the chest or something. I don't think that even happens. So, rails. Let's get some powered rails. Some redstone blocks. And, I guess, any old block. And a repeater. And a trapped chest. And a minecart. Okay, let's make a long, long rail. This is much too slow. We might have to get 60 some blocks away or something, I don't know. Let's try that. Going to place these every so often so these keep powered, so we keep moving once we're in the cart and it's going. Okay, and then we're going to break them until that first rail is no longer powered. There we go. And if we do this with a repeater facing into it, and the trap chest out here, if we open the chest, it will activate the redstone line momentarily. So we sit in this, get in there. Can we reach that chest? We can. We start going, and it does close on its own. Okay, so how is that doing that then? I know there's a distance check on a container, on a tile entity, to see if you're far enough away that it should be able to open or not. And that might be what it's calling on a repeating basis to see if you're allowed into that given inventory. So, can interact with, I think is what it's called. Call hierarchy. On the player's tick, it says close screen. Literally just close screen. Really? Set the current crafting inventory back to the 2x2 square. Yeah, that's interesting. So the 2x2 square is your like normal inventory. Is that really on a player entity? That's all we have to do. Is that server side that's called, or is that client side? I can't tell. It might be both in this case. Well, either way, we got a player, so we know what we need to do. So now in our network packet, because I can't remember where exactly this is, not that one. Mod networking. Lobby button clicked. GUI lobby handler. It's on here. So we've got a player. So can we say player dot close screen? Let's rejoin this world. I'm gonna ready up We're already ready, so if I hit ready and then ready, start. It closes the screen. That was easier than I thought. Cool, because I was afraid this code being only server side wouldn't work to close it. But it must send a network packet back. Cool. Another one to cross off the list. In fact, I've been moving these to working on. We need to move these to like complete. That's complete. Team selection screen. Let's call it complete. Complete for this test run, right? The town center block, startup items, call it complete. Startup resources, call it complete. This still needs some work. We want to add a production allow health to be fine. Okay, that still needs work. All of these are basically done. I'm assuming there's bugs. Right, that's just what we're gonna try and do this weekend. This whole board is about this weekend's test. So those are all complete for this weekend's test. The ideas we don't worry about. It's just this stuff now. We need a structure that's building. We need that. We need that. This we can code for. We don't have to have that though. Cost to buy things into the configs. And by this, I mean in the town center block. Right? Because we've got the cost to buy the minions, we don't have the cost to buy blocks from this thing, right? So when we click these buttons, basically, we also need to set up the other buttons in this. But it's 9 o'clock. We made a lot of progress. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop here because if I get into this, it's going to take me quite a while to actually make it work out. So thanks for stopping by, everybody. If you haven't already, make sure you
subscribe now.
And I will see you next time. Bye.